Another question. This is a question of somebody coming from another PSA. Does all the information in the PSA they're coming from, is there a way to get all that information directly into Zest?
Oh, that's a great question. So if you are coming from another PSA, you will be able to typically export from that PSA your list of customers and all of your contacts for those customers. And then you'll be able to import your customers and your contacts into Zest. We do support importing from CSV. So as long as you can get your information out from the other system in the form of a CSV, any other system, you can bring it right into Zest. We do not support importing tickets and importing time entries. And it is interesting how frequently we get asked that question.
Yes.
But that is not something that PSAs typically support.
No.
Because every PSA has completely different data fields for tickets and for time entries.
Yes.
Not something that you can do.
Yeah.
Typically, we will let our customers know if you want to keep your old ticket history and your time history, your PSA that you're moving from probably supports exporting that, but we wouldn't be able to import it. It's going to be completely different data.
Yeah. And on that note, whenever we switched, because before we created Zest, we tried about everything out there. We never had any use or need to go back in the past. We never did.
No,
we never needed to go back, and we just never did. And so, you lose some of that information. But what's more important is that your accounting and financial information is vital. So you're always going to have that, no matter what where you move from or what you do. And there's other information you're always going to have. I don't see certainly ticket history in the past and that kind of stuff being that vital. You can definitely take snapshots and take some percentages and whatever and take a whole numbers, and then you have them and move them on and look at them, that kind of stuff. But I've never seen it as a big deal. Yeah, and another just genuine reality when you get data from other PSAs is, unfortunately, a lot of times that data is just not useful. Yeah. One of the questions we get sometimes during onboarding is, well, I don't want to lose, my time, all my time, and it's just a sad reality that your time is probably worthless. If you're using another PSA, you're not tracking 100% of your time, and it's decimal and it can be overlapped, and very rare that we see that information being useful. There's a notion that you're going to be able to import it into Zest and somehow have those stats, but the information is actually not usable. But the good news is, using Zest, after just a few months, you are going to have an actionable snapshot of data. You're really actually going to finally see what's going on with your customers, because Zest only works that way. It only allows you to fully track what you're doing for your customers, the work you're doing, and the time you're spending.